deal with these cases, Russ?
Well, yeah, they are. I mean, and here's the weirdness in all this too, George. Is, years ago we had an officer come to our training, and they were coming. They said the chief sent them to come to our training that we were doing, and then they recruited me to be the chief, a chaplain in the police department, Unit 78. They wanted, and part of the reason was they wanted me to teach in the police academy on occult crime. Well, as I'm being drawn in and being brought in and going through all the procedures and being given the number and starting to do this and ride with officers, and I've done that anyway for years prior, but the individual that recruited me was a high complex, military, multiple subpersonalities, highly trained, trained deeply in weapons, numerous languages, even ancient ones, old ones that we don't even, humanity doesn't really use any longer, Shari, Guam, and so forth, to do rituals. This was, I'm riding here's what occurred. Well, I'm riding with a police officer who, in the police car, switches personalities. And they looked at me and they said, "You want to know everything, don't you?" And I said, you better believe I want to know. You're not supposed to know the secrets. I said, "Well, I want to know them." I said, "Listen, you know who I am. I'm not one of you guys. I want to know what's going on here." Now, I've already spent, many hours, many years with people, and all of a sudden this personality is, George, is describing to me the ritual that is done when the creation of them, the ultimate goal. And again, I'm in a police car, and then when a call comes in, they switch back to the normal person. The normal person doesn't even know they missed 20 minutes. They're back to where they were 20 minutes prior, and they take the call, and we go on a call, and they're created, the main upfront person is created to be amnesic, not to know what the subpersonality does. And we've seen that happen, and yet law enforcement's sick of the shooter stuff. There's a lot of just regular evil stuff and bad stuff, and you can talk about when it comes to domestic issues and gang issues. And look at Chicago, 50 shootings last weekend or whatever it was. And so there's bad stuff, ideology, evil in the heart, but in program shooters, that appearance is when they just are taking out everybody, and nothing stops them until somebody stops them, or they try to take themselves out.